my name is Tori Glogowski, and today I'm going to teach you how to deepen your standing back bend. So often we have bad back bending technique where we go to a yoga class, someone says to drop your head back, which is a horrible cue, and go back. And if you're really old school and you've taken a lot of old school classes that even tell you your back should hurt, and I'm here to tell you your back should not hurt in a back bend. It might be uncomfortable for you in the beginning, but it should never hurt, have any kind of pain or anything like that. So today I'm going to give you this really great drill that is going to help you to increase the depth of your standing back bend, but also help you get into the thoracic spine. So the thoracic spine is connected to your rib cage, and therefore it's the first part of the spine that starts to kind of freeze up when you become an adult. And there are ways to keep that mobility, that flexibility going in your mid-spine, which is what you want. So you're standing tall, you're feeling fluid in the spine, and you can go, enjoy all of the activities that you love. So if you do just this drill and no other back bending ever, good for you. This is really going to help you maintain your mobility, flexibility of the spine. Please remember, the spine was meant to go in this direction. You're not going against nature. Your spine bends in 4 directions and twists in 2. And so let's get to the good information. So we're going to work on the wall for this. And if you've never done a wall walk before, then it can be a little, it can bring up some fear for some people. So just be aware that if you have done some wall walk, do not click on to something else. We are going to do this wall walk a little differently today, which is why it's really going to help you get into that thoracic spine goodness instead of just targeting your lumbar or low spine. So let's come to our wall. You're going to be 1 arm's length distance away from the wall, so you can measure it out and then turn away from your wall. I like to work with my feet, my toes just slightly turned out. By no means should they be here. They're just slightly turned out a little bit. And I have my feet apart for this, but if you have a spine issue, you're new to back bending, it can be beneficial for you to bring the feet together, and then this way you won't go too far too fast. All right, but if you feel like you want to try it with the feet apart, you are welcome to do that. From here, you're going to bring your hands to your ribs, fingers forward and thumbs are behind on that lowest rib, and point your elbows to the back wall so that your shoulder blades pull right into the spine. From here, pull the ribs up, look up at the ceiling. I looked up and rocked back. Don't do that. So look up, point the elbows back, and you can start to bend if this feels good to you, and look for your wall. From here, bring your hands to the wall. Now, I'm a little too close to the wall, so please remember you still have feet, and just walk your feet away from the wall. The first step of this drill is to get your wrists in line with your shoulders, the elbows locked, and from here, you'll see there's a little bend in my knee. I'm gonna straighten that out. So you're gonna contract the quad and get everything straight. So we're really working the depth of your front line. Now, if this is feeling good and you're feeling okay, you're gonna take it further. You're gonna walk down a little bit more, lock out the elbows, straighten the knees, and breathe here. And it takes 3 to 4 breaths. As you can hear, my voice is a little ragged because I can't get a lot of air at this point. If you're feeling good, you can walk down a little bit more. But remember, we're not here. You're here, and your knees are as straight as can be. Now, from here, I'm going to keep my shoulders at the same depth, press the hips forward, and see if I can grab opposite elbows, look for the floor, and straighten the knees again. And hold it here. It will be the deepest standing back bend of your life if you do this. So it also is really going to give you a lot of strength, and it's going to give you a lot of confidence in back bends. Work 1 step at a time though. So if getting your hands to the wall it's like a really big deal, do that. And then over time, as that becomes less of a big deal for you, it becomes more of your normal yoga or movement routine. Walk your hands down until you can get the wrists in line with the shoulders, and press, lock out the elbows, and pull up on the quads so that the knees are straight as well. And then little by little, working for that depth. When you come down to your lowest, that's when you can push the hips forward, soften the knees. So when I detach from the wall, and you can go back and watch this, as I push the hips forward, I soften the knees so that the hips would come forward so that I could do that. And then grab your opposite elbows and enjoy that deep bend. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if you could get off the wall in that final motion. I'd love to hear about that. If you have any wall walk woes, put it in the comment section. I'd love to help you there. And if you'd like to connect a little bit deeper on yoga and movement, I have a couple of freebies for you. The first one is 3 hip openers to do while making your morning coffee. Super simple, less than 5 minutes, and you're gonna feel so good in your day. You get it done while the coffee is brewing, and you've already got a little yoga into your life. And also I have my tips, my #1 tips for starting to build to build your handstand at any age. So you will see the links below for that. But the handstand, the hip openers is meetmeonyourmat.yoga/hip opener. And the handstand one is meetmeonyourmat.yoga/handstand. So go grab those. We'll connect a little bit deeper there. And if you're looking for an online space that is just a little bit different than any others, where you're really going to be building into some more advanced postures or asana in a way that you feel super supported, then come join me through my online yoga studio, Meet Me on Your Mat. We have such a blast there, and the thing that makes this a very different online yoga space is you have private one-to-one sessions with me from day one. So we have group classes, but built into your membership is you get one-on-one time where we can work through modifications. You can tell me what your yoga goals are, and we can work through it together so that you don't have to try and figure things out on your own, because you can only go so far with a YouTube tutorial or stuff that you're seeing on social media. What you really need is a good yoga instructor that partners with you in your practice. So come join me soon and let me know how this wall walk went for you. Have a good one.